Learning Python programming series. In part 3, today we discuss about the basic operators in Python. We have already seen the variable types in Python in the previous part. So Python language supports 5 basic operators: arithmetic, comparisons, assignment, bitwise, and logic. Python support plus, minus, multiply, divide, mod, and power operator in the Python programming language. So here we can run and see that how it's work and work. So we write it here and run it and see the result. So here we consider two numeric integer variables I10, J5 for addition plus subtraction and multiplication. So this is same as the other programming languages. Here we can also check the operations, whatever operators is there, and try to run it. We can see that yes, it's working perfectly. So 10 raised to power 7 is like this. So these are the example of arithmetical operators in Python programming. The second is comparison operator. So the equals to, not equals to, greater than, less than, greater than equals to, less than equals to, like this type of operation. So once again, similar to the previous one, we can check that yes, it's working or not. So here print command is give the result. So if I equals to j, then definitely it says that true, otherwise the false. So 10 and 5 is not equal, that's why they say the false. Third one is the assignment operators, where we assign the values. So initially assume that I equals to 8, and then we increase the value of I. In a single line we use the I plus 1 equals to 2, decrease the values, multiply, divide, and their remainder, exponential. All these are the examples for assignment operators. So let we can check and run the output. So of course initially I equals to 8, then increase the I, then it comes to the 10. Once again decrease the I, because right now the I is 10. We change the value of the I, now I is 10, then reduce the value of I by 2, once again it comes to the 8, then the power, so 16 multiply I, then after divide by 2, once again it comes to the 8, then mod, so 8 mod 3, remaining is the 2, so here that is the 2, then exponential, 2 is the 4, then 4 comes into the picture. So this is the examples of assignment operators in Python. Now we talk about the bitwise operators. So Python support the bitwise operator, and it is used to perform bit level operations on integer, and that is not other data type supporting. That means the float pointers and other things or string is not possible. So integer is only possible, and it is the bit level. So first they convert into integer into the bits and perform the operation one by one. So they support the bitwise AND, bitwise OR, bitwise XOR, bitwise NOR, shift left, shift right. So if 1 and 0 is there, if I am using the ending, then definitely 1 0 0 0 1 0. All these are that if we are doing the bitwise AND, then definitely that is 0. Now OR, bitwise OR, this symbol indicates the bitwise OR. So here 1 is there, 0 is there, that's why we have the 1, 0 and 1, 1, 1 and 0, 1, 0 0 0, and all others are the 0, that's why 0. In the binary 1 2 4, that means 7 value, so they gives the 7. So similar as other operation they will perform, that we can check it and see. So we just copy and paste it here. So here we have the, yes, it's working perfectly, 0 comes, 7 comes, and remaining operations are also similar to that one. Now we talk about the logical operators. So Python support the logical operators are used to combine the results of 2 or more conditions. So they have the 2 conditions or more than 2 conditions and use the logical operator. So here we have the 3 logical operators, AND, OR, or NOT. AND gives the true answer only when both conditions are the true. If we have the 2 conditions, if we are using OR logical operators, then at least one condition is true, nor the reverse of the whatever the result is there. So here we can check that okay, this is the variable 1, this is the variable 2, and logical AND if we are using, so first condition true and the second condition true, then only they gives the true, else they give the false. But in logical OR, if any one value is the true, then definitely that is the true. If both are true, then that is good, otherwise both are false. Now we comes to the NOR, which is the reverse of whatever the condition is there. So if this is true, then they gives the false, else they gives the true. So we can run it and check that whether it is working. So 6 and 2, 6 is less than 10. So 6 and 2, 6 is less than 10 and 2 is greater than, both conditions are true, that's way true, else false. So here we can check that. 3, this condition is the false condition. And what is the output? They need to say one or both conditions are false. One or both conditions are false. Why? Because this condition is false and they say the both conditions are required true at the same time, similar as or similar as and. So all these things are working in that way. Now we come to the operators precedency. This is very important, that each operator, they have their precedency, they have their merit, and some are higher, some are lower. So the Python programming, they understand or they work according to their precedency or according to their priority. So this order gives the higher to lower. That means the highest precedency is the parenthesis and lowest precedency is the boolean nor or AND gate. So we go this way from top to bottom. So this is the highest precedency. So what is the importance of precedency? We can understand with the help of this example. So we copy, put it here. So here we can see that if I am using the parenthesis, this which is the highest precedency, so Python start scanning and find out the parenthesis, perform the operation, whatever the operation within their parenthesis very first, and then after they perform the remaining operation, whatever the operators are there. So they perform the arithmetic first, multiply, and then after plus, because this is the highest precedency, as we already seen here. This is the highest precedency. So the result is 4 multiplied by 3, 12 plus 2, 14 is here. Now if I am using the parenthesis at this level, so again they select the parenthesis, the highest precedency, and do the 3 plus 2, 5 multiplied by 4, which is the 20. Now if assume that we are not using parenthesis, then what's happened, that there is two operators are there. One is the plus and other one is the multiply. So if we go to this table, we can easily understand that which one is the highest. That multiply has the higher precedency, high merit as compared to plus or minus, whatever the operators are here. So first they do the multiplication and then after they do the plus or minus. Similar as go down and down and again down. So here we can say that first they do the multiply and then after they perform the plus. So the answer is that they do the 12 plus 2, 14. So this is the way that the precedency gives an importance in the Python programming language. So this is all about the operators in the Python. In the next part 4, we will see the conditional and loop statement.